Good morning, guys. Looks like it's going to be a pretty day, and I've already got a jet flying over, so getting all that out of the way first thing, that's always good, isn't it? If you watched yesterday's video, Mrs. PIB was getting stuff out of that truck, the 78 truck, Shannon, and was throwing stuff away. So me, being a trash digger from way back, I dug out this hat that she threw away, washed it in the washing machine, dried it and all that stuff. So check it out, see what you think. Oh boy, isn't she a beauty? I like it. Anyway, she just informed me she's seen this she's seen my hat on, and she said I cannot wear this in public. Oh, the joys of being married. The joys of being married. I'm very happy, very blessed. Oh, I'm tickled to death to have her. She's a one of a kind, and I'll never find another one like her. So, today's plan of attack on this 1978 GMC truck, Shannon. I need to clean these windows. That's one thing. And I need to put that rear view mirror up. It's supposed to be in this console box, according to my wife. And I got a suspicion. I think she is looking for keys, because I don't have a door lock key. And I've got a bunch of keys from previous trucks and vehicles I've had in the past. So I've never had any luck. I can't remember, but I think there's like 15 or 20 different styles of keys at GM, and other car manufacturers. I think they just have, so many sets, like 15 or 20 something, what I was told. And I've never been lucky enough to find a key that would work, but fingers crossed. I'm hoping that she will find one. I've got a bunch of keys. I'm awful bad about making a bunch of keys for vehicles I have, because I have a fear of locking my keys in. I always carry extra keys in my pocket if we go somewhere, and just because I'm a nut. So anyway, I carry extra keys, but it's come in handy a few times, because I have locked my keys in the vehicle, and fortunately I have a spare set in my pocket, so I don't have to go asking for help or call a locksmith, which is very expensive. So okay, she's going to check out some keys here in a minute. When she finds, she's already got a big pile of keys, so I had to take her a while. While she's not in the truck, I think I'm going to try to clean this glass and get that stuff from that we got at the auto parts store. See if I can re-glue it and get the rear view mirror up. You don't ever know how much you use a rear view mirror until you don't have one. And we are still talking, by the way, about taking this out and putting the bench seat back in. I'm not sure. Reason I say that, these seats don't fold. This truck, let me start all over again by saying, this truck originally came with bucket seats and console. But Shannon, the guy that used to own the truck, took it out and put a bench seat in. So I might have to stop talking here in a minute if this motorcycle comes down the street, because he's really loud. But I might, these seats won't fold up. They're out of a Blazer, and I might just have to take them out and go with a bench seat, because I think the bench seat, it would actually look better, my opinion. But that's the next 5 minutes from now, we'll both change our minds probably and say, no, let's keep them in there. I do think they look nice, but I don't know. I was kind of like wanting to go back kind of original with bucket seats and console and stuff, but I don't know. The bench seat might be more appropriate for us, because it will lean back and you can get behind the seat and stuff. And I don't know, on C10s you have so much more room with a bench seat. I mean, you can, you know, actually have a third person ride with you if you want to. So that's what we're talking about today. So let me get busy, and I'll talk to you a little bit later about see how well this goes. I got to find that stuff. Mrs. PIB set it down somewhere, and I don't know where she set it, so I got to go find her. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hey, Mrs. PIB, what are you doing?
I am living a key nightmare.
A key nightmare. I've never heard that before.
Look at keys.
You're not supposed to show people all these keys.
Okay, and these are
keys. Yeah.
And I've tried every one of these in this door to try to find a door key. And I've had 2 that went all the way in, but they will not turn. So here we are.
I never have had luck with that. I just never have. Some people do. They'll find one that, they'll find one that's works perfectly.
So does anybody else have a key nightmare?
I doubt it. I think we'll just have to buy some new locks.
Yeah.
We've done that before, haven't we? Which one did we get them for?
What one haven't we got them for?
Haven't got one for, okay, you made a good point. I think we got some actually for Big Turd and Old Dookie. Pretty sure. At least those 2, maybe more. But at least we have the ignition key, so that's good. Okay, thank you for trying. It's a good effort, and I admire you for it. Okay, now, back to this. Here's what I've got done so far. I finally, let me get out of this truck. There's not much room. I finally found an Allen wrench to loosen up this. In case you've never done this before, pay close attention how this goes in and out, because you can do it wrong. And believe me, I have. I've done it wrong before. But that's, oh my goodness, sometimes I get so disappointed in myself. But this, oh, by the way, if you ever see these at the junkyard with the little metal, they make them out of plastic now. So the metal ones are kind of hard to find. So, but they slide right in there. The Allen screw tightens up against it and holds your rear view mirror on, which is quite dirty. I got to clean it up. So I finally got this loosened up. I'm going to take some steel wool and clean the back of this real good and get it good and clean with some alcohol. I'll set that there so I don't lose it. Help me remember I set it there. And I'm going to clean all this stuff off with this scraper and alcohol, cotton ball and alcohol, and I'm going to clean it up real good. I got this stuff right here. The guy at the parts store said this is pretty good stuff, and I've used it once before, but I couldn't remember the name of it, but it works pretty good. There is a glass place that installs glass, but they used to install it in vehicles, but not anymore. He won't do it, but he said I could buy the glue, which is quite expensive. So anyway, he's done it for me before, but he won't do it now, so go figure. So now, use on metal buttons only, permanent bond. I've used this before and it works pretty good. So, and there's a little towelette too, the cleaner activator towelette. So I'm going to read the instructions and then I'll get back with you. But first I'm going to mark this off, and I have a Sharpie in there because this, I'll get it here in just a minute. I'm trying to show y'all and do this at the same, see how I am? At the same time. So the rounded part goes up toward the top of the roof of the cab. I have put them on upside down before. Oh gosh, I scare myself sometimes. But Anyway, it's supposed to go like this with the little night and day lever right there. So I've got to remember that the rounded part goes up. And of course this indentation here is where your set screw goes into. If you've never done this before, I'm imagining that you were like I was years and years ago and didn't know too much. So, and I still don't know much, but you know, I just kind of learned most of this from mistakes I've made. And anyway, just telling you, the set screw goes here. Like I said, if you get a chance to get these little metal things at the salvage yard, junkyard, get them. The mirrors too, because they're getting kind of hard to find. Everything is from back in the day. Of course, this truck is, what is it, 44 years old. So anyway, I'm going to get all this done, clean this off, mark it with a Sharpie, exactly where it goes, and I'll get back with you in just a minute. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I finally got that little thing hung up there. Something that you need that I didn't read that you needed is some scissors or something to cut the end off of the tube. I thought when they had this all wrapped up with this writing on the lid, and I peeled it off, and I thought, well, when I take the lid off, to put one drop on that metal, what do you call it, just for metal buttons. They call it buttons, metal buttons. It wouldn't come out, and I thought, oh no, I've got to have scissors. So anyway, I used that little towelette thing here, and it's attached to this, well, I'll just show you. This part, it's already dried out anyway, but anyway, you wipe it all in there to get it good and clean, get all the contaminants out, and then you get just one drop. They give you more than that, but just one drop is what it said, to put it right in the center, which is what I done. You have to wait a minute for the towelette to dry, then you have to wait, hold it for 1 minute with your finger in that same position, and then wait 30 minutes according to this, and then you can put your mirror on. Do not touch windshield or button after the activator has been applied. So immediately apply the button to the windshield, ensuring that the correct side is facing up. Hold firmly for 1 minute. Allow it to set for 30 minutes prior to mounting mirror. So that's where I messed up one time when I was younger. I done it backwards. I had the right side adhered to the windshield, but I had the round part upside down. So I had to mount my mirror upside down like that. So, but it worked. It didn't matter. I was young and still learning. So, and I make mistakes even to this day. So I've got 30 minutes at least to wait. I might even wait an hour or so, just because I probably get sidetracked and forget to fool with it. So I've got time to clean this mirror up. Now is a good time as any to get it all cleaned up. So I'm going to do that, and I guess Mrs. PIB is cleaning the porch. So might clean the glass and stuff. And there's a lot to clean on this truck. This truck is going to be a real challenge. Oh, there's that thing that I was telling you about I had to peel off. So I'm going to get busy, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes, okay? Okay guys, it's been several hours. Mrs. PIB and I had to run some more errands and pay insurance and all this other stuff that you have to do. So it was due and had to go pay it. Just several things. So I guess this has been sitting up there about 3 hours. So I'm going to see if I can get this mirror on here and see if it'll hold up. I pray it does. So hang on, I'll get in here and see what we can get done. See you in a bit. Ta-da! That's one thing I got done today. Boy, the sun is really... I've lost my shade, so I'm going to try to do a little bit on this truck. I've been scrubbing on these the shifter, the blinker light, and the tilt to try to get some of the rust off. I've been using some Smith Bright, and I put it on there and let it sit. I got the majority of it off. It looks so much better. I should have made a video of it, but I didn't. But I'm telling you, I've still got to get all this off. I was just letting it sit there and soak in on the rust, but it was just completely rusty. Well, you can back up on the video and see how bad it looked, even though I really didn't focus on it. But I'm going to clean all that off, but I'd like to get these windows clean. As I said, these seats do not fold back, so you can clean this. So I might wind up having to take the seats out in order to clean the windows properly. So that might be something I need to get on. I hate I've lost my shade, but that's what happens when you leave the house. Is when you leave, it seems like the time just flies by, and when you get back, the day's about gone. So I'm going to get at it, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, what's going on with you? You look like you're into something.
Okay, so I was talking to my brother on the phone, and he's kind of going through some trials, and I told him, I said, well, maybe you need to pray about it. And as I'm talking to him on the phone, I'm cutting up bell pepper to put in the freezer. And I said, maybe you should pray about it. And I cut the bell pepper, and that was in the bell pepper.
Oh,
when
a smiley face.
I said, pray about it. And I opened up this, cut the bell pepper, and that
Yeah,
is what's...
That is so cool. I've never seen that.
I thought,
It kind of looks a little bit with the orange like it's sunshine.
yeah. So I thought that was so cool.
That is cool. I thank you for sharing that. That's pretty awesome. You never know what you're going to open up and find, is it?
I think God was smiling.
I think he was too. Everything's going to be okay. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, let's put that on that's pretty neat. I'm glad you shared that with me. I've never seen that before. That's just so cool.
Little smile.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Tell them what you're doing there, Mrs. PIB.
That
Harley Davidson sticker.
Yeah, I put Goo Gone on this paper towel, rubbed it, and it came right off.
Yeah, be careful you don't have the lid on it.
Yeah,
I'm afraid if it falls on you and gets on you, you'll be gone.
It just melted it off. It just came right off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get it on you and you'll melt. Won't be nothing left. Anyway, can you see the difference in the windows? I had to take the bucket seat out because, as I said, it won't tilt. But you can see it is a factory bucket seat truck by the brackets and stuff that's in it. You could either have bench seat or the buckets. So this is a real deal factory bucket seat truck. So I'm fixing to take this seat out, and fast as I can. If the seats will come out pretty easy. This one wouldn't too bad because it had a bench seat in it, and Denny put the bucket seats and console in while I was not there. So at GM 1038. So I'm gonna get a hold of these windows the best I can and put these bucket seats back up. So, but you can tell a difference. I mean, it looked worse than this. So I'm using my old favorite technique, turtle wax or any kind of wax. I just prefer turtle wax because it's normally the cheapest. Put it on the windows inside and out. Get me some really, really fine steel wool, 0000, and I go over it.
It doesn't scratch the glass.
Yeah, we had somebody made a comment on one of my videos where I was doing this, and they was telling everybody don't do it. And I always say in my videos, don't do what I do. You just watch what I'm doing. Yeah, at your own risk. Thank you. At your own risk. So, I mean, but I'm scrubbing as hard as I can. It can't scratch the windows, but you do what you want to do. And, of course, I'm not liable for anything. I'm telling you, just watch what I do. Don't do what I do or do what I say or whatever. So, I'll get back with you in a minute. Boy, what a mess. Isn't this a mess? I got the driver's side bucket seat out. Mrs. PIB is helping me to get this kind of cleaned up in here, but all this stuff here is from that tint mirage-like looking thing. If you're an older person, you'll remember pretty good that they used to have things you could put on your back glass. Yeah, sunsets and hunting dogs up a tree or whatever, and all that. Yeah, horses. Yeah.
I'm telling my age.
See the bracket on the driver's side as well. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if we'll go back with bench seat or bucket. Every 5 minutes we change our minds. Bucket. It was bench a few minutes ago. Yeah. I bet we change our minds by the time we go in the house.
No.
Anyway, I got the buckets back here in the back. I guess I'll get something kind of clean them up just a little bit. See what we can make it look like real quick. So, got a bunch of... They need to be cleaned. So, I'm going to do the best I can, see what we can come up with, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, we're fixing to do a trademark trait of Mrs. PIB. She is loaded and ready for bear. She's going to use this Ego leaf blower. Boy, that's a dandy if you've never had one before. Runs on batteries.
Turbo button.
And she's fixing to turn the turbo on. I just thought I'd show you one more time what this looks like. Make sure you don't get nothing in your eyes, okay? And I want to stand back out of the way. We're going to try to get it to where we can put these bucket seats back in this truck. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Hey, you want me to go get you some glasses? She can't hear me. I don't know if you can see all this. You want some glasses?
Just little short reading glasses.
You got some? You want me to go get you some sunglasses? I don't want you to get something in your eye.
Hey, other way.
That already looks 100% better.
Yeah. 80,
Well,
70.
I'd say 90. Look at all the crap on this hood. Oh, let's see your... You got it in your hair?
Yeah.
At least you got hair. Whew, boy. Gosh. Boy, this thing was a mess, isn't it? And Mrs. PIB and I were talking. I think that used to be brown. I guess it's just sun faded. I don't know. The carpet. She does this on all our trucks. So she does this every time on every.
And then you go back and vacuum, but it just makes it easier to vacuum.
Oh yeah. Gosh. Look at that. Pick up that plastic coat. Let me have it. I'll throw it away for you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Anyway, it's a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll drag out the shop back real quick and we'll vacuum the best we can. Then I'll put the seats back in, okay? We don't get started until it's hot 30 out here, and that's when we come out. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get busy some more. For a workout, yeah, lose some weight. See you in a bit. Thank you. Okay, Mrs. PIB is wanting me to try out this gloss leather brown Krylon indoor outdoor. It doesn't say it's for carpet, but
It's not for carpet, but we're going to see what it does to the carpet.
Yeah. By the way, that's the original color of the truck, that copper colored.
Whoops, I'm in the light.
Anyway, I'm just going to spray a little bit and see what it does. Okay. Give it a shot.
Just don't get it on the trim.
Yeah, don't get it on the trim.
Or do that door panel. I don't know. No, don't
We
do
just
that.
need new carpet.
And door panels.
And, yeah.
And a truck. Oh, that looks so
I don't want to get it on the original color. I'm not too good with my left hand. Not that I'm good with my right hand
really
either.
Good.
Well, probably looks better than this. I don't know what color you call this.
Green.
Green. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do at least.
A little bit more so I can.
Okay.
My angle, it's not coming in too good.
Should have got started earlier today.
Yeah, instead of watching Perry Mason.
Well, I've got to see who done it. Somebody committed a murder, and I've got to see who done it. The funny thing is, I'm at that age, I've seen all of them, but I can't remember
How it ends.
how it ends. Oh, boy. I'm not good left-handed. I just can't. Anyway, my videos sometimes are what to do or what not to do. This might all stick to my foot. I really don't know when I get in the truck.
But it's not good the way it is anyway. So.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
That's just a real quickie job. I'm trying to get it to where I can get this bucket seat back in. See, I got to do all this now.
Okay.
How do I do that?
I'm going to turn this off.
Okay. I'll see y'all in a bit.
I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it looks pretty good. I'll let you know how this turns out. You can see the two. This side's been done. This side has not.
It looks better, but it's still... That looks better.
Till we get something else.
Yeah, till we get some more carpet. I guess it being one color means a whole lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks,
Hopefully it won't.
looks cleaner.
Yeah, and it needs another coat, but I'm in a great big hurry. So... The poor man's carpet.
We have a friend that does this all the time.
Yeah. Some friends teach you things. Look at that crap. Some friends teach you things that you shouldn't know. This is probably one of the examples. But even though I'm doing this, and this is probably kind of stupid, but it still looks better than it did.
Faded.
Oh, by the way, let me tell you this. We took the copper color back. We're not going to use copper. We're going to use, yeah, I'm not done yet, thanks. We're going to use, I guess I'll paint the whole truck brown. And then see what comes up after that. If I two-tone it or what. But I think brown is a little bit more readily available than copper.
Yeah, there was only a few cans of copper.
And I hate to...
Get started.
Yeah, and dadgummit. Well, I'd clean that up at steel wool. Anyway, I hate to get started and then run out. That papaw truck back there really scared me. I didn't even know if I was going to have enough to finish.
And we still haven't heard back from the paint store.
No, Sherwin Williams. So, no, still haven't. As you can see, I'm just going really, really quick. It doesn't matter. I don't think this is, I guess it's the right carpet for this truck, but now I really don't know.
I don't know if when it fades it turns green or what.
I don't know. I've never seen nothing like it.
We don't know.
But this truck needs some new carpet.
Just like all of them.
Yeah. Sky's been needing carpet now for however long we've had it, and I still ain't bought none. So at least Shannon has some carpet. That console needs to be painted. It'll all come around. I just got to be patient. That's the word, patient. Do things when I have the money to do them and the time as well. So it's all going to work out.
I can move that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a hurry. I don't want to get done here. It's getting late in the day. We'll pause it here and I'll show you what it looks like to mend. I don't want to bore you to death.
Okay, and we're finished. I don't know if you guys can see or not. It's kind of shadowy. But we have brown carpet. We did Google this, just so you know, and it says you can use the Krylon paint to paint carpet. It just makes it kind of rough. But I mean, it's carpet in a truck, so it's not like it needs to be soft or anything. Okay, and guess we'll end it here.
I'll be doing the door panels next time. It's kind of an experiment. This is what I used, by the way, in case I think I showed you this.
Yeah, you did.
I just playing around. This video should have been on Man on a Budget, because this is something anybody can do, and I'm sure y'all's probably laughing, and some of y'all might have already done this. I'm sure you have, but this is my first time to paint carpet, so but it's got to look better than this. I mean, it was all different shades in here, so I'm just happy it's all one shade. It looks more expensive, even though it's a cheap rattle can job. It took me a can and a half to do this. And it's not the best job, but it's just something that Mrs. PIB was wanting to try doing, so you got to do what the boss says, don't you? Anyway, I'm going to put these bucket seats in, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, biggest improvement today is getting that dang, looks like wax paper off. I can actually see out the windows. Got the rear view mirror mounted. I still got to do the glass inside and out. Thought I'd show you with the floor mat my wife cleaned up, Mrs. PIB, and us painting this. The carpet was ruined anyway, so it's no big deal. Even if I couldn't have made it look no worse, I don't believe. I got to do these door panels, and there's a lot of cleaning up to do. It's been setting and there's some mold, but my wife cleaned these seats the best that she could clean them, and so it's the best that we could do. So and it's fine. There's still a lot to clean up on this old truck, and a lot to do, but we have made the decision we're just going to paint it brown, and then if we do any two-toning, it'll come to us. I don't know if it's going to be beige or white or just leave it brown. But that's what we got done today, and I know it doesn't seem like much, but it took us hours to clean. Well, my wife started on the back glass yesterday, and we just finished it up today. It took a long time to get that stuff off, and longer than I ever imagined it would take. But I'm proud to say that it's off, and I don't have to lay in the bed worrying about it in the morning when I decide to go back to work on it. It's not perfect, but actually I can see out the back glass, and I got a rear view mirror. Praise the Lord for that. So it looks better. Golly, it's got to look better. Anyway, I appreciate these bucket seats are it needs to be recovered, obviously. So And I need to paint the console too. There's a whole lot of stuff to do on this truck. It's going to keep me busy for a pretty good while. So anyway, appreciate you watching the video. Let me know what you think about painting the carpet, if you've done it before or not. But I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Like my wife said, all it's going to make it is just a wee bit crunchy, but the carpet was toast anyway. So I mean, it was all different shades from being sun bleached and everything else. So if we can get let's see, if I can get the windows all done inside and out. I like for things to look like it's got some life left. Those windows, and still they look bad. So I got to get a hold of them, but at least you can see out the glass now. I got to do the windows inside and out and do a little bit on the outside, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I'm trying to do it one step at a time. So hey, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. You're watching Primer is Best. And I have a second YouTube channel, Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Primer is Best, and Man on a Budget 1. And I'm also on Facebook, Primer is Best. At least it's got our own dirt on it, if that makes any sense. I like for things to have my own dirt. I guess part of it. So thanks to Mrs. PIB for all her help. She's a big help to me, and thanks to y'all for watching the videos. Gives us inspiration to go on. If you like what we're doing and you'd like to see more, it would mean a whole lot to her and myself if you would subscribe to my channel, Primer is Best and Man on a Budget on YouTube. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. God bless each and every one of y'all. I hope the Lord is smiling all over you. Y'all have a great day. See you later.